an updated method where we will be able to recover our device with the latest Android version 16. In this video tutorial we will explain step by step how you will be able to recover. We're going to give you all the steps to recover your device this way. You can recover it easily and quickly, with just one click. But what is it that we need? Well, in this video tutorial we're going to explain everything step by step. To be able to download a tool and be able to be able to make the following configurations that we'll be explaining everything to you step by step. We're going to give it to you word for word so that you can do it. Apply these steps to resolve the issue of this device recovery process. As we can see, our phone was reset, we formatted it. Why? Because we forgot what that screen lock was. We had changed it and forgotten about it, so what we did was format it. We restored it and now it has this little padlock we have here on the left side. The top part, we were left with this little padlock. Well, having said all that, what we're going to do first of all, it involves connecting to a Wi-Fi network to begin the recovery process. We're going to give him all the permissions he asks for. Device, and we're going to connect to our Wi-Fi network. We don't just have this method. We also have another method different from this one, which will also give us, with another tool that we are going to use. We've also included that video tutorial in the video description. And in the second and first pinned comment we have left another method. Additionally, where we use another tool that we will be able to access. Our device makes it easy and quick to use if you follow the steps. What we're saying is that you'll have the solution right in your hands. This is what we are going to do in this video tutorial. Anyone can do it. No, we're going to use a completely accessible tool so that the person can download it and can do this process. Easy and fast way. As we indicated, our device has a screen lock. Apart from that screen lock, we now have to use what appears here. My Google account asks for the Google account that we had forgotten to give it to us previously. Well, for those people who don't want to use a PC right away, here you will be able to add your email address, so you remember your email address. They click next and then they will add their email password. That would be one of the easiest and fastest ways to access our device. Let's say, but you don't have the email or you don't know the email. You'll be able to find two options, by mail or by phone number, if you have the phone number you entered here handy. You can add the phone number, then click next. You will receive a recovery code that you will enter here. You click next and then it will give you recovery access. Your device this way without needing to use a PC or anything like that. But let's say you don't have any of that, then today I'm going to explain. Give me step-by-step instructions on how you can fix and recover your device. What are we going to do? Well, what we're going to do is download first that. It's a whole tool, and we'll tell you what it is. We're going to do what we need to do to download it, and where we're going to download it. The other thing would be that, before downloading the tool, run. We always recommend disabling the antivirus software. Temporarily, why? Because if we don't temporarily disable the antivirus, running this tool would cause it to crash. Okay, then I'll explain everything step by step so you can do it too. Apply so you can solve and recover your device in an easy and fast way. Well, having said all that, what we're going to do now is leave what is our Having said all that, we are now here at our PC. Okay, so what are we going to do first of all? First of all, I always recommend leaving what is in our antivirus, which would be the first process. Sorry, in order for us to recover our device. Why? Because if we don't do this, running the tool would cause it to freeze. Let's go here where it says virus and threat protection, and then we scroll down here where it says manage settings. Here's this option. The one that says real-time protection is the one that would be completely disabled. Here we have two methods, method 1 and method 2. There are two methods to recover our device, but today we'll just go, We're going to explain just one method, for those who want to see the other method. In the video description and in the comments, you will be able to find the following method. Having said all that, what we're going to do now is go to our PC, we're going to our Google Chrome, let's go to Google Chrome and type our official page here. Let's write David Sell exactly as it appears here on the screen. We'll write it, David Sell. Let's spell it out for you so that it doesn't sound right in other languages. David L is spelled like this, E-I-V-I-C-E-L. On Google, you have to type everything into Google, Davy Sell, exactly as we spelled it. And then you'll get this page that appears here that says Davy Sell or something like that. In some options you might see Android TV, don't worry, it's the same thing. By going here, you'll be able to find many more methods here. What we're going to do now is go down, we're going to go down. We'll scroll down here, and in the last option we'll be able to find what? This is our official page. Here we'll be able to find this option that says Apps. Davicel Applications Davicel. Here you'll find many more tools, let's select that option. We're going to click on it, and then, once we're here, it will take us to what that? To the tools, and here you will also be able to find many other methods. You'll find something completely different here. Here we can see that we have other different methods, let's go down. We're going to scroll down here and we'll be able to find the tool we're going to use today in this video tutorial. In this tool you will also be able to find the password for. We will also explain how the tool works when we extract it. To be able to write it. That's why it's always recommended to watch the video tutorial step by step so you don't miss a single detail. Here are the 3 most up-to-date tools to access your device. These are the 3 tools according to the tool that. Let's choose one. In this video tutorial you will be able to do it too. Well, once you download the tool you'll be able to operate your devices this way easily and quickly. We downloaded the tool, there you'll be able to find the password, and the drivers as well. You'll be able to find everything from there. Having said all that, let's get down to business. Let's go, let's run the tool from this video tutorial. We're going to use number 1, here you're going to extract it. When we remove the tool, we're going to do it again. We're going to right-click here, they're going to right-click. They're going to extract it here, they're going to write everything here. In all caps, Android TV exactly as it appears here on the screen. They're going to write it exactly as it appears there. They write it exactly as it appears there and then they will extract it. Let's get settled, then all these options will appear for you. You go to the last option here, you're going to click right hand, select the option that says Android Utility. We're going to run it as administrator. We run it as administrator, we say yes. And now we'll wait for the tool to be released. Because sometimes it takes about 30 seconds for the tool to appear. Don't worry, you'll need a little patience. We'll wait for the tool to appear. When the tool appears, then we will apply the following. As we had indicated, our phone number is, well, as you can see here, we have the Google account and everything like that. But we'll leave it here on the home screen. We'll leave our device here on the home screen. From here we will apply the recovery option. Here we can see that the tool appears here. Where are we going to select? Well, the tool has just opened for us. We're not going to select anything for now, we're going to leave it as it is, just as it arrived. It opened up, so we'll leave it like that. Let's connect the device. We're going to connect it, we'll connect it, now that it's fully connected. We're not going to select any of the icons above. We're just going to select here where it says Samsung Remove FRP Android 16. We're going to click on it. It not only works on Android 16, but it would also work correctly on Android 16 and below. Mind you, here we still have the padlock activated. Let's click here, right where we told you to. We're going to open up all these options here. Let's open it, let's wait for the entire tool to load completely. We'll leave it connected to the Wi-Fi network here. You know you have to be connected to the Wi-Fi network, and the PC too. Both the device, everything, we have to have all that. The options are all for PCs, come on. You're going to do exactly as we are explaining it to you in this video tutorial. You know, you're already in the final steps, that's just a click away. Automatically our device would be running. Here we can see that this is loading, it's loading quickly. In some cases, it usually does quickly, and in other cases it often take a little longer. As you can see here, it has already done so. Now our device here says this FRP. Delete account. Now what would appear is an option that tells us that our device is restarting. Our phone is restarting and the padlock icon is still showing here. Don't worry, just let the device start up, there's no problem. Let's wait for everything to restart. Now what we would be doing. We're not going to disconnect the device yet, he would be doing another forced restart. Let's let our device restart for the second time. Because it still has the padlock. The padlock icon still appears at the top here, if you see it. We will wait again for the process to run. It's about to run, it says reset here, here it is. As you can see, we're restarting. Now our device would be fully recovered. Yes, but there are always some cases where it doesn't usually happen the first time. Then yes. If that's your case, and it didn't pass the first time, well, I recommend you format it. And repeat the recovery process, since in some cases it doesn't usually happen. That might happen, but if it did, I recommend you do that. The device is restarting, but when our phone takes us directly. At the beginning, I'm going to tell you what you're going to do because our phone always. Some errors remain. How do we correct those errors in our device, because if we use them. If we use our phone like this, we would be left with. The device continues to crash, the application continues to crash. Or maybe our phone suddenly freezes up or becomes very slow. To prevent that from happening, at the end of the video I'll explain how to fix it. Errors that remain on our phone, I'm going to explain one of the steps. one of the easiest and fastest ways to be able to fix and recover your device this way. In the second method that we had indicated to you, which is in the video description or in the first pinned comment, it is completely different. It's a different process because it's also a different tool. Then everything is different. If you want to see that video, it's in the description of the video, and in the first pinned comment we have the process. We have the method to recover it. Our phone restarted here, well, we're going to change it here, because in this video tutorial we're going to click here. We changed the language, don't worry, do it according to your language, you can configure it. The padlock icon no longer appears here, but if it does appear for you, then you do as I just told you a little while ago. We're going to click here, we'll click on Add. Here's how to do it manually. It's recommended to turn off the Wi-Fi network. If you have a SIM card, I recommend removing it, otherwise, connect to one Wi-Fi network, but if you don't have a SIM card, you'll do exactly the same as us. We're doing it here, you're going to click on Jump, you click on Jump, you click Next, click here to skip again, click here more. Accepting gives you more. Add, next. We can disconnect the device now, no problem, we'll disconnect it. We'll click next here, we'll click finish here. We are now in the final stage. Clicking finish here would take us directly to the beginning. Being here at the beginning, what we are going to do now is, next, to correct those errors, we'll go to settings, then we'll go up. We're going to click here about the phone, here it will give us the option to reset. We're going to click here on reset. Then what we're going to do is click where it says factory data reset. This is so that our phone can eliminate all those errors that we have left on our device, because this is what we have left in some errors and how we correct all these errors. Don't worry, resetting your device will remove your Google account. You would be left with a device completely without any account. Once it has completely restarted, what are we going to do? It's about reconfiguring it as we just did. We're going to reconfigure it as we just did. To do it, and it would take you directly to the beginning.